Okay, game number 3, and this time we're going really underground with Valkyrie Saga. Now, this game is a old school PlayStation 1 inspired RPG game, and it got sent to me a couple of weeks ago, and I only recently just picked it up, and I've been having a blast playing it. The reason why I like it so much, it is a throwback to the old PlayStation 1 games of yesteryear, and this is a bit of an aesthetic that's starting to become a bit more common. Sorry, I just had to turn on my heater. It's getting really cold here over in Australia. I'm freezing at the moment, but as I was saying, this game is a really fantastic throwback to PlayStation 1. It's a nice big hit of retro nostalgia, and I had so much fun with it. I thought I'd throw it into tonight's stream. And just to give the developers a bit of a shout out, it is very underground, but it is a very, very fun little game. So I'm going to pick up where I left off. I am going to say too, I didn't get to play this game as much as some of the others on here, but definitely to the point where I highly recommend it. So let's jump in. Now, I know you're going to be thinking, oh, the graphics in the game are not as sharp as what you would expect in others, and I think mainly, I mean, it's a deliberate choice by the developers to go for a PlayStation 1 theme, and to be honest, once you actually get used to it, it grows on you. It really grows on you. I completed the first area of the game, so I've now got a I don't know why I don't seem to have the upgrade that I earned an upgrade from the lake. Oh, that's weird. Let me just Okay, that's definitely wrong. My save's been reset. I was 2.5 hours into the game. It's saying I've been playing the game for 4 minutes. That's weird. That's a bit of a problem. Let me just check if there's a patch in the game. Yeah, I've got the achievements to prove it too. If the developers think I actually haven't done I've got the achievements showing that I've actually done this. So, let me just check for patches. No. That is a bit of a worry. My save's been reset. Ooh. What's going on here? I'm sorry, guys. I was... No, they haven't. There hasn't been a patch. My save's been reset. Because you can see your playtime on Steam, so I know I'm a fair way into the game. I guess I'm starting again. Oh, that's a bit of a disappointment. I really like this game, but that does worry me. I just lost 2.5 hours of progress. And I know I saved the game because whenever I start a new stream, as you guys know, I always make sure that one, I play the games and give them a bit of a once over to make sure that the games are in a state that I can play them, and two, that that I can get far enough into the game to give you guys a real proper look. And I thought, oh, 2.5 hours in this game didn't feel far enough, but I'd completed this first level, but it looks like I'm gonna have to do all this again. I'm sorry, guys. So the game has an auto-save system. Whenever you pray at any of the statues, it auto-saves your game. And I have a sinking suspicion... Oh, I'm stuck. Why can't I move? What the hell? Stuck in the ground. Bro. Store. There's something going on screwy there. I got stuck there. Okay, anyway, I guess we will persevere, and I will have a chat to the developer about that, because that is a bit of a concern for me that my saves got reset. And like I said, I've got the achievements to prove that I've done this, so, and the playtime on Steam, so. Okay. I know where to get that. Like I said, I've done all these quests already, so it's reset it on me. Welcome to our little town, Valkyrie. It's a pleasure to have you here. After the cataclysm, some of us were unlucky enough to be on the lower rung. We banded together, and this old fishing village suited us nicely. You found us at a bad time, or perhaps that's why you're here. I need to stop this island from crumbling. I need to get to the top. You'll probably be needing more crystals. There's one underneath the lake, but you need to cleanse it first. Maybe the goddess can help. Okay, so hold on before you go. You can open up at any time. It should show up in your inventory. Okay, so that's just the map. Again, I've done all this quest, so I don't know why my saves got reset. I'm a little bit concerned. After what I'm going to do before I leave this game and move to the next one, I'm going to quit the game and I'm going to go back in and see if it wipes them again. We don't need water, but we don't want Palladia to end up like the surface. The island is already unstable. Okay, first things first, we have to go and get the flowers, which are over the other side of the lake. Yeah, oh man, that put a damper on things. I was really enjoying the game. Who knows what the goddess wants? Okay, well, I can tell you what I want, my game not to reset. We will check that out, because my recommendation is obviously going to hinge on whether the game is resetting. If it is, I can't in good conscience recommend it, because how are you going to be able to play the game if your saves aren't working? Oh man, this guy, this guy's very, very nihilistic. Why would you want that? It's our destiny. Please, Valkyrie, deliver us to her side. Well, this guy wants to be deleted, so I can't help you, my friends. Okay, so there are some flowers we need to get. And thankfully, I mean, I've done all these quests already, so it should be a simple thing to grab the flower. Oh, the flowers are over here. Yep, this one here. See it? Black flowers. Very metal. I know this kind of be a bit of a mixed bag in terms of appealing to people. I kind of missed the PlayStation 1 craze. I never had a PlayStation until the PlayStation 3. What's up here? Nothing. Yeah, my first PlayStation was a PlayStation 3. I mean, obviously I had a Nintendo, but it was back in the day, Nintendo 64, but probably dating myself now. Unfortunately, I didn't get to play the Super Nintendo apart from emulators, so like a lot of players, I played emulated Super Nintendo games and Nintendo. I'm not a big fan of Nintendo now because of what they do with copyright. It's pretty morally dubious. But it is what it is. That's Nintendo for you. Okay, we're gonna give these flowers back. But I mean, visually, I really like this game, and I put it in the stream because I had so much fun playing it. Yep, I know you. There we go. The goddess will be pleased. The statue beside me is activated. Let's pray. So now what I need to do is to pray to the statue. Get some crystal. And then get myself up onto the roof. That should be easy enough. Yeah, I already done that. Like I've already done this. I have to find my way to the top of the tower, so let's go and have a look there. I think I can get up here, if I remember correctly. Recharge my health. Yeah, we need to get to the top of this tower here next. I'm a bit miffed. I kind of did all of this, so I'm hoping it's just due to the game patching maybe, but I had a look on the Steam page and they haven't dropped any patches, so I'm going to have a chat to the developer. And I hope it's just a once-off, but I mean, if my saves are going to disappear every time I play the game, that's a little bit of a worry for me. Oh, look at that. It's not a crystal. Yeah, I'm just a bit worried that maybe the saves are... Maybe saves are wiping in this game. Guess I'm going this way. I have to go up there. I can't remember how I did it. Oh yeah, no, I did. Good to see you again, man. I did the one of the later, what I thought was later in the game, and it turns out, yeah, like there's way more of the game to play. I highly recommend it. Yeah, Hell Slaves. Absolute banger of the game. Ah, there we go. Got it. There we go. I highly recommend going and checking out the first game. You don't necessarily need to play Hell Slave 1 to play Hell Slave 2. but it does have quite a detailed story, and I haven't quite finished the first game. I jumped on Hellslave 2 before I finished the first game, so I guess it's up to you. I'd recommend, if you can, play Hellslave 1 first. Also, in terms of cost too, like the first game, I've seen it on sale for like $5 or less, so there we go. We've got the lights. Now I can get a crystal up here if I can glide across here. I think I can. Actually, I need to go the other way, but that's okay. Nope, guess I was wrong. That's okay. Let's go back and give this light artifact to our friends here. I just have to find the right person to give this artifact to. Ah, this guy, Belbel. Now things will be peaceful, as promised. Ah, here we go, yeah. Beautiful. Okay, so now what I can do is this, which is a high jump. Yeah, so to fill you in on what's happening, VG, I've really been enjoying this game, but what I found was a little concerning is I was about 3 hours into this game, and for some reason I can't fathom, my save has reset, and I went from 2.5 hours on my save to 3 minutes, so I am essentially starting the game again because the game reset on me. So I'm hoping it's a once-off, but once I'm finished playing, I'm going to do another test. I'm going to turn the game off. I'm going to go back in and see if it wipes it again. If you pray it, the goddess will affect the world. Okay, I know what this will do. It will open this cave, which is over here. And we can go over to the cave. Yeah, I chucked this game in because it was a nice throwback to classic PlayStation era RPGs. And I never had a PlayStation 1. I started the PlayStation 3, so this was PS1 games are something that's becoming a bit more common now. More people are embracing the visual style. Maybe it's just like an indie game thing. Not that I'm complaining, of course, but I missed the boat on it, so. There we go. Jump up here. I do highly recommend you play this with a controller too. Obviously, mouse and keyboard just aren't going to cut it. Oh, still, Brett. Now, since you're here, VG, you're gonna get a sneak preview as to what the next stream's going to be. A while ago, I covered a very, very good Resident Evil style inspired survival horror game called Flesh Made Fear, and I really enjoyed it. And the developers of Flesh Made Fear have sent their new game to me, which is a detective horror game. So yeah, to give you... Well, oops, damn. I don't have a ranged attack, so I can't really hit those guys reliably, so we're just going to ignore them for now. No, it's I went to a lot of trouble. Oh, damn it. I went to a lot of trouble to test all the games tonight. So, oops, I'm dead. Never mind. And I every time you pray at one of the angel statues, the one we passed, the game saves. And I prayed at the angel statue, and I made sure the game came up and saved, and then I exited the game, and I jumped back in again for the stream, and then realized the game said I'd been in the game for 4 minutes, and I'm like, well, wait a minute, that's not right. That's how I know where all these locations are, because I've done all this. I had close to 20 crystals. And I had all these abilities and everything, and I wanted to show you all the cool stuff in the game, but unfortunately we had to start again because the game reset, so it is what it is. I think my main concern is to make sure this isn't a bug in the game, because I'd be hesitant to recommend a game where your saves are going to constantly reset. For obvious reasons, I don't think anyone would be impressed with that. It's a bit frustrating. I lost my progress, to be honest, but... Take a bit of a shortcut here. Oh, you mongrel. Oh, there we go. I actually just stood on top of the blade. I can't imagine that would be helpful for my feet, but let's get out of here, shall we? Too slow for me, homie. Let's get some health. Yeah, boy. And here, if we pray to this statue, the statue seems inert. That's weird. Okay, maybe it's the wrong statue. Maybe I need to go over here. Ah, it's the big statue. Here we go. So those statues save the game. So just to let you know, Philip, that statue I prayed to on my way past, and even though I prayed to that statue and several others across the island, my game still reset on me, that's my main concern right now. I don't know if it's going to keep doing it, so we'll play a bit, and before I move to the next game, we will test this theory, because software testing is very, very important. And it is one thing I'm pretty practiced at, so... Here I was thinking my workday had ended. It's okay. One day, who knows, I might be doing QA for video games. Well, on a more professional capacity anyway. I already kind of do it now, but I get paid in products. Hey, I ain't complaining. It subsidizes my video game addiction. It helps too at work because I actually run a little video game club at my workplace, and a lot of my work colleagues are like, how do you get all these games? I'm like, yeah, it's a long story. Because a few of them have added me on Steam, they see my Steam library, and they're like, how have you got like, you know, 2,000 or 3,000 Steam games? I'm like, well, to be fair, a lot of that is shovelware. That like what you guys don't know is like what I actually show you on Twitch is probably only about 10% of what I actually get, but I get a lot of shovelware. So any of the games that make it on here, I've tested and confirmed they're just not, you know, they're not asset flips or lazy. I mean, some stuff makes it through, obviously. It's impossible to avoid all of it, but I always do my due diligence and make sure all of the games I showcase are of a decent quality. Sometimes with certain games, I'll even get bobbles to help me out. I was actually going to get him to join the stream tonight, but he just finished his last set of exams, and he's been doing a bit of a side gig as a tutor for some of his friends, and he's been getting paid in Steam games. So last I saw him, he was booting up Just Cause 4. So I said to him, it's kind of sad that most of the games you were playing are games that basically from when I was your age. Okay, Justicar statues. We'll get back to that. So now the water in here is being cleaned. We can go to this crystal here, and I can do this. So basically, that is a free movement. You can see the purple crystals in the top left-hand corner. I can use the purple crystals to do either one of these jumps or a double jump. And basically, the crystals are basically charges for your special abilities. So what I can do now is we can head up to here. And then I can do this. And we get ourselves a crystal. Now, I would really like to get to the top of that, but I don't think I have enough abilities to... Well, let's not jump off the edge, shall we? I reckon I can make that jump. Hey! Okay. Guess not. Can we get right at the very edge? Ooh. Okay, hold up. Hey, nice bit of parkour there. This game does have a little parkour system, which is pretty cool. Nothing up here? No. I don't know what that unlocked, but I think it's down the bottom here, so let's go have a look. Oh, it'll be over here, one of these statues. Yep, here we go. Oh, this is the doll. This is the guy in the village wanted this. There we go. I definitely missed that last time I played the game. Let's go return it. Maybe he'll give us a crystal. The things I do for a bit of crystal. Okay, homie. That doll was special to me. Could I have it back? Yes, you can have it. Superb. It's good to be reunited. I must have lost this one over 150 years ago. Your newest prized possession. I'm sure you can use that to teleport to me whenever you like. But that could be handy. I can now teleport back to the village. Very nice, very nice. Let's go and have a look around. I'm back. I wanted to ask if it's a Steam Cloud thing. Yeah, no, it's definitely not a Steam Cloud thing. I will, like I said, I will do some proper testing to make sure. But yeah, a little bit. It's a bit strange because I'm hesitant to recommend the game until I know for sure that it's not some weird thing that I'm missing. I don't want a game that's going to wipe my saves every time I exit. I'm hoping it's a Steam Cloud thing, but I checked and I didn't get a Steam Cloud error when I left, so. Oh, that's going to be a tough one. Okay, let's have a look and see if I can. I might need more abilities to get up there. Yeah, I'm gonna need more. That's okay. We'll come back. I mean, this game does have like a hub system, so you don't necessarily need to complete everything in an area to move on. And like most of the games I mentioned tonight, I'm probably going to have to do a part 2 on this. I mean, presuming my saves don't get wiped again. Very nice. Like I said, I like this game. I was having a ton of fun with it until I ran into that problem. So I hope it's a once-off thing. I like the old PS1 style games. They've become a bit of a common thing now. Like more and more developers are going for this PS1 thing. That's why I was going to tell you about the Flesh Made Fear game. I covered that on my YouTube channel a while back, and it was the same sort of deal as this, PlayStation 1 style graphics. It played out like Resident Evil. It was the same sort of tank controls, fixed camera angles, and I really, really liked it. And the developers, when they mentioned they were making a new game, I was like, oh yeah, I've got to cover that. So that's what's coming next. For those of you who are interested, next week is going to be survival horror. I did have some survival horror games, but I deliberately didn't cover them this week because I wanted to make this week all about the RPGs. So we did do RPGs this week, and it's going to be survival horror next week. And I'm waiting until I get enough Souls-likes. I've got one Souls-like game I'm playing, but we're going to do I'm going to try and maybe start doing themes, and then you guys will kind of know what, like, I don't know, I might have to do a poll, like, whether do people like the indie game streams because they're a mixed bag, where I do a bit of everything? Do they prefer that I like just do like a theme? Is this guy, Hostile? Oh, he is. Okay, he is hostile. I can't hurt him. Okay, good to know. I was hitting him with the spear. It wasn't doing anything. Probably have to hit him in the head. Can I drop down in here? I died every time I tried to. I don't think there's anything in there. No. Yeah, I don't know if people prefer like a mixed bag or whether they like a theme. I know Souls-likes are very, very popular, and RPGs and turn-based strategies with my audience, so they're kind of and I mean, it's not a big deal for me because I like those games too, so it's not. Oh, I have to jump on these, okay, I have to hit, must have to get up to his head and hit him. Oh, there we go, that hurt him. Okay. Let's get some health. Okay, this is how we do it. We have to get up onto his head and take him out that way. What's this guy doing? There's a dangerous monster in there. Well, we already figured that out. They ascend from the cherubim and Ophinium. You need to hit it in the head to hurt it. Okay. Well, I mean, we already figured that out for ourselves, but thank you. Ow! Not high enough. Damn, this guy's tough. How many times did I hit him? Okay, I can keep using this pillar. Hey! First boss in the game, smoked. Nice. Do I get a crystal? Give me some crystal. That's got to be worth a crystal. He wasn't super tough. Oh, you watched the video? Yeah, no, oh, okay. Yeah, it's the same developer. I didn't do anything. Yeah, so they're making, get this right, they're making a detective-based horror game around a supernatural serial killer. I don't want to tell you too much, but I only got it last night, so it depends how much I get through the campaign. I usually, as a rule, it's not like a rule for all of my games, but I try and spend at least a minimum of 4 to 5 hours playing the game before I put it on the channel. One, to weed out any shovelware and low effort games, but and two, so you guys aren't just watching the start of every game. Usually, it depends. Like if the game has a really good opening, and I think you might like it, I'll play the first part of the game. But usually, I found on my streams, I kind of pick like a point in the game, maybe like at the midway point or somewhere where it gets more interesting. Again, it depends on the game, but I found usually the magic number for me is about 3 to 4 hours. If I'm 4 hours into the game and I'm still enjoying it and I'm having a lot of fun, it's a given that it's probably going to be one that I'll do well streaming. In the case of RPGs, sometimes it can, like, obviously Hellslave, I'm about 11 hours in. I think at some points it stopped being about, oh, I need to play this game to stream it, and just, oh, this game's like really cool, I want to finish it. Yeah, well, stay tuned. It's next week. Next week I'm gonna... And I'm also... I don't know if you checked out my last stream where I was covering Microprose's new zombie survival game. Microprose reached out to me again, and I'm covering their new game. So yeah, my little developer, my publisher network's starting to really expand. I've got quite a few I'm working with nowadays. My main problem is trying to keep up. It's funny because usually every time I've picked a game, because I kind of have a nasty habit of playing games that are a little bit controversial sometimes, and then as a result, developers will like refuse to work with me. But every time I do it, I'll end up with like 3 or 4 more publishers reaching out. So it's worked out pretty well for me so far. I remember the fuss around Gunsmith Simulator. There were some people who were not happy about that. Which, I get it, you're not pro-gun, but like... I mean, Drug Dealer Simulator, that one was, yeah. Oh boy. There were some very not happy chappies. I'm pretty hard to offend though. Like I'll play anything. Usually the only requirement for me is that it's not millennial storytelling, and it's not lazy, and it's a fun game. Like that's kind of that's my bar to entry. So it's pretty damn low. And usually 9 times out of 10 it's not AAA, because AAA games seem to have a phobia of good gameplay. One of your kind visited this island before, not a Valkyrie, a surface Lemurian. Tall, strong, wild, he taught me about the majesty of the dragons and how the wizards forsaken your people. This world lies in a sad state of affairs, I'm afraid. I built this temple to honour the dragon and what he tried to do for Palladia. I have a small request. If you go up to the city ruins, I believe there's a piece of this dragon's heart. It should be in one of the old apartments. I have a sense that some of the Palladians were dragon worshippers. How else would you explain them joining the dragon so quickly? Bring anything you find here and offer it to the altar. I would be indebted to you. Okay. this, oh, I loved I love Gunsmith Simulator. It's like one of my favorite games. But the worst part is like, without doxing myself, I work in a place that's very, shall we say, there's a lot of people with strong political views, and a few people kind of, because some of the devs, like, they have my Steam account, and my YouTube channel's linked to my Steam account, so some of them found it, and they're just like, went and complained, like, oh, he made a video about, like, making guns, and I'm like, yeah, like, it's not a secret, like. And I think half the reason why I've got so many, not so many, but the people who watch me is that, like, they're probably, you guys probably have a similar taste in games to me. You like stuff that's a bit eclectic, right? You want to see stuff that's off the beaten path, that's not boring. Like, some of my favorite streamers are the ones that play games like that most other people won't touch. I like that sort of stuff. I'd rather someone that's not boring, you know? Looking for crystal. There's one on this skeleton, and there's probably another one at the Wizard's Guild. There's the 2 lake towns. Okay, well, now we have to get to the top of this skelly, because I want a crystal. Let's do that. I want me some crystal. I don't know if I'll have the right abilities to be able to make it, but we will try. We will try. Oh, I might be able to do it. Let's go, baby. Ooh, that was some slick climbing. There's a bit of parkour in this game. Well, free climbing anyway. See, so every time you pray at an altar, it saves the game. And not these ones, but the big altars. And I prayed at tons of them before I left, so I know that, you know, I'm not missing anything. The game should have at least saved once, but I lost all of my progress. That's kind of what concerns me at the moment. I hope I'm wrong. I really do, because I like this game. I really like it. I wouldn't recommend a game like this if I didn't enjoy it. I want to get this crystal. We're going to finish off by getting the crystal. I've got one more game I want to show you tonight, and like I said, I really enjoyed all of the games. Oh, that's what we opened up over there. So we've got to go this way for Shizzle. I reckon I can just make it. Let's go, baby. Dragon Heart? No? Okay, it's just a save. That temple looks very Lovecraftian. Oh, it's over there. I want to go back there and get that crystal. Can I make it, though? Is the question. Yep. No, I should have gone over to here. I probably could have made it from here if I had have gone this way. Oh, so close. No, no, no. Oh. I kind of dig these climbing games. They're like hard as hell, but there's some I did not expect to find this game as like a parkour game, but I'm here for it. Like, I like it. I'm like, fine, I'll play the parkour game if I must. Actually, I really do. I dig this. I really do. I hope this save bug isn't a thing, because I'd be very sad. There we go. And then I just need to jump across to here. And then from here over to that sphere. I don't know if I can make it though. I don't see anywhere closer. No, it's too far. I'm not going to make it. To go from there to there, I don't have the lift. Let's try one more time. No, I don't have the lift. Okay, we'll come back to there. I'm sure that if I can get up to one of the other ledges, I'll be able to do it. I'm gonna head over to this temple. Because if we keep going this way, we should be able to get to the open door that I just got, which is, I think, over here. Let's jump here for the greatest height. Oh, it's gonna be tight. Ooh, that was skin of the teeth. No, 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 son, no! Ah, yeah. I didn't swear then. You heard nothing. Let's go this way. That's not going to work. I need more heights. I need to get on top of this somehow. Yes! Let's go. Okay, if I can hit that, then we're golden. Oh, I hit it, bro. Come on, bro. You have to get some pinpoint accuracy on some of these jumps. Like seriously, I have a platform that is a fraction of an inch wide. There we go. Okay, I hit that. I 100% hit that. Bro. I'm just going to bypass it entirely. Let's go, baby. I don't know if this is going to work. It's going to be one hell of a guess. Either I'll land on top, or I'll go sliding off. Oh no, we got it, baby. Let's go. This door will be sealed though. Damn it. All that effort and the door was sealed. I wish I knew when the doors were sealed and wish they weren't. Bugger. Alright. All that time climbing and I found out it was closed anyway. Can I go to the map? Because apparently I've got a map, but there we go. Oh, it's just like it doesn't show you what's actually unlocked. Well, let's go for one last look around. I do have another game I want to show you, and it is getting a bit late, so I may have to do this. May have to put a pin in this for the moment and do a part 2. Like I said, not because I haven't enjoyed playing the game, but also because I want to test that bug with losing my progress, which I am going to do in a second. I'm hoping it's a once-off, I really am. Oh, there's a farm here. Let's go over and chat to these guys here. You see all the flowers around town? That's my friend Sabid's doing. He only planted a few, but they're spread everywhere. I didn't have the heart to tell him they're weeds. He was so proud of himself. Sorry about the overgrowth. Do you like the flowers in town? They're all thanks to me. They took a lot of hard work, but the town is blooming. I'm so proud of myself. I take it back. My friend Sebastouel was supportive the whole time. The real reason I was able to do it. Please enjoy the flowers to your heart's content. Well, I mean, for weeds they are pretty. What do you think of the scaffold? I built it myself. I put up most of the scaffold around here. I was built as a scaffolder, so I'm pretty sure. That makes most sense to me, at least. I've been trying to build a way to the top of the dragon's spine. I reckon there's a crystal up there. Can't prove it, I'll have to get back to building. Yeah, I wanted to get to the crystal too. I tried. I wonder if I get across to there. Ooh, I see a crystal there. Well, a gem. I'll take it. I don't think I'm going to be able to stick to this dragon, but... yeah, no hope in hell. No, I'm going to go straight off the side. Looks like a tough climb. You have 2 crystals? Perfect. That should be enough to get to the top. It might be hard, don't give up. Okay, well, let's wrap it up by giving a crack at the Wizard's Tower. Like I said, I really like this game, as I have with all the games tonight. Oh, that was easy. No, nothing? Okay. How am I supposed to get up there? There's... way too far. You're kidding, right? It's just a straight drop, bro. Mate, this makes White Knuckle look straightforward. Damn. Can't go that way. Well, apparently I can do it with 2 crystals. I don't know how, but apparently. Maybe I'm approaching this from the wrong angle. Maybe I need to get up here and... no, that's no good. No, there's just not enough space. They're too far apart. Let's give it one more try, shall we? And then I'm going to test that bug and make sure my saves aren't getting overridden. Okay, I definitely can't make it through pure speed. Worth a try. Maybe I can jump over to that building there. Let's have a look. I like the climbing in this game, as frustrating as it can be at times. It's very rewarding when you actually pull off a decent climb. And this game's very well put together. But like I said, it's that one... I mean, I need to know about the save issue. So I'm going to have one last crack at this, then we're going to put that issue to bed once and for all. I'm going to tell you categorically whether the saves in this game are working or not. Because I feel like that is the deciding factor on whether I would recommend this game. Oh, that was a nice one. Can I get up here though? I'm guessing it's too steep for me. Oh, that... Is it me or does that texture hurt your brain? Look at the... See how it all kind of like warps? I'm going to stop looking at that. That hurts my head. Some of the other textures in the game have the same thing. Wow, that's a crystal over there. Whoa. Fell through the floor. Oh, me wanty. Okay. I don't know if I can glide that far, but... I cannot. That's okay. There's all sorts of things hidden in this tower. It used to be the Wizards Guild. These things are built on old lodgings. Not very interesting, to be honest. Been a decent place to hold up post-cataclysm. I like the Wizards. Makes sense, they made us. It's a bit controversial to say in certain circles, but the constructs that still hang around here stay because they like the Wizards in some capacity. Well, then, what's not to like about Wizards? Oh man, I knew it wouldn't be that simple. I really wanted to get that crystal on the roof. Oh, I reckon I could. Hold up. Let's go! Oh, really? Here I was getting really thrilled thinking I'd actually nailed myself a crystal. Damn, okay. Let's get to a save point, because I think the last thing I'm going to do is to verify for certain if the save systems are working in this game. Oh, here we go. This is one here. Oh, what's going on there? Let's try that again. We've got a bugged save. Let me talk to this guy and see if it's not enabled. A joyous day seeing one of your kind. Are you going up the tower? I think there's a crystal at the top. I'm almost certain there is. There's crystals everywhere here. The Wizards. On your way, could you do me a favor? There's an old tome. Okay, yeah, we can do that. The shrine isn't working. Okay, that's fine. Alright. What I shall do is find a working... We'll have to leave to find a working one, and that's okay. We can always come back here later. We'll head back to the village. And I'm going to save there and make sure, and then we're going to see if my saves get nuked. Because if they do, then one, that's something that's going to save you guys some trouble. And two, it's something the developers can fix, hopefully in short order, because obviously that's a game-breaking bug. And if I was a developer, I would want to know about that for sure. So let's head back to the village. Thankfully, you have a pretty damn high top speed when you're just buzzing along the ground. And you know, what I like about this game is it's very well made. The graphics is definitely a very PlayStation throwback. The climbing and flying in this game is actually pretty damn good. Like, it's almost like a parkour game without being a parkour game. And I'm here for it. I like the challenge of climbing. The big open worlds are really fun as well. There's tons and tons to do and see, and like you can see, we've only kind of explored maybe an eighth of the island, if that. It is a huge game world, and the fact it's all one seamless world is quite impressive too. Okay, I think the village is just here. Here we are. Okay, so what I'm going to do is to make sure that the game's being saved, I'm going to pray at a statue. Let's go find one. There is one on the roof. Let's go up there. Here we go. Okay. Nope, that's the wrong one. I want to save. Here we go. Pray. Okay, the game is saved. So I'm going to exit. Lose unsaved progress. I'm going to quit. Bear with me. I'm restarting the game. If I can't reproduce this, I'll write it off as... because it's only happened once. If I can't reproduce this, I'll write it off as an anomaly. But... okay, continue game. Okay, good. Let's just make sure. Okay, oh, good. Okay. So, it seems like it's just an anomaly. It didn't save my game and I can't reproduce it. So given that, I think I just may have gotten unlucky. Maybe like what VG Philip suggested, it may have been some cloud saving issue. But I have the achievements to prove it. I definitely got about 2.5 hours into the game. With that being said, I can now, in good conscience, recommend this because I know the save system's working. What I like about this game, like I said, the climbing system, flying, the fact this game is a very nice PlayStation throwback. I love the visual style of the game. These are kind of becoming more common. It's a very well put together game. The parkour in the game is really well done, and it's a huge open world to explore. It's a great hit of nostalgia, and it's also very well priced. So out of all of the RPGs can be quite pricey because obviously you get a lot out of an RPG, but the average price is 30, 40, even $50. This one's really well priced. I think it's on special at the moment, so I'm curious. Let's find out. Put my money where my mouth is. It is, oh no, it's not on sale, but it's $12. So like for $12